Welcome back in, everybody, for episode 9 of season 4 of Attack on Titan. This one's called Brave Volunteers. That last episode was something else. We lost our girl Sasha, aka Potato Queen, R.I.P. It's a tragic death. I know they're gonna be going. It's gonna be tough for them to move forward past this. It's gonna be tough to even look at Gabby's direction.
I know, like, some people might feel like we're being dramatic, but she did a little bit too much. She should have sat her behind down somewhere and just been mad, because now she got a lot of grown folks coming to her and they ready to take her head off, and that's her fault.
She's lucky. Like, I mean, I know she was ready to die, but she's lucky that John, because they were waiting on what John had to say, and John was like, similar to like what we said in the moment, where like, yo, like, where are you gonna draw the line, you know?
Exactly.
You start throwing kids off of a damn Zeppelin.
Yeah, like you just evil.
What are we doing? Like, so we understand and we get that she's young and she was full of rage in the moment. She felt like she needed to do what she had to do. We're looking at it from a personal level. Exactly. Our relationship with Sasha, and you know, we've been riding with her for 3 seasons. We understand what's going on, and they've been conditioned and brainwashed to feel this way. But at the end of the day, this is our girl Sasha, and you don't just do that to the Potato Queen.
Exactly.
I don't care who you are. I know Gabby could rub people the wrong way. I was kind of rooting for her a little bit. Like, I like the cockiness and like maybe like she was a little headstrong and she was a little too gung-ho. I want to be the Armor Titan. But I feel like she just wanted to follow in her big cousin's footsteps. You know what I mean? And it was just like
blindly doing
she's blinded by that, and then also just blinded by all her family feeding all this negativity into her and how they're devils on this island and all that. So part of it isn't her fault. It's like, crazy.
Girl, you too abrasive. Sit your ass down somewhere.
But Falco's the same age, and he's able to know, like, hey,
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
let's be smart. Like, let me present you what information I heard. You didn't hear what I heard, but she wasn't even trying to hear it.
Yeah, they could have figured something out. Like, I get it, but like, you can't just be doing stuff like this.
That was completely erratic.
Yeah, because now they're in unfamiliar territory. They're pretty much hostages.
And now she's at risk, and Falco's at risk, and now she sees Zeke is with them. And it looked like they had this planned out the whole time. So now I wonder how that's going to change her perspective.
Yeah. She done got her whole fantasy messed up. They always say, don't meet your heroes. She got a little bit too close to her hero. And he done just showed his true colors. I mean, hey, I don't know.
We'll see how this plays out. Hopefully I want to see how Eren and him came in contact with each other. I want to see like what they worked out. If it's going to last. Hopefully it's not like, hey, I'm gonna work with you, but then I'm gonna double cross you. Like, you know what I mean? Hopefully it's like they're actually gonna work together. I don't know. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Literally. I'm also excited to see what's going on the island. Like, what's been happening. Clearly they got new gear. Their scout stuff is all different. So I'm thinking like, the island's gonna be different.
What kind of advancements they have, if they're getting ready for a potential war with the world, you know what I mean?
People's mind state, because when they left, people were still confused, figuring out the new information that Historia had, aired out. So I want to know what people like, how different they are. Like people might too be ready. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we gonna get y'all. Like,
and I want to see what kind of weaponry and stuff they've been developing. We did get to see some of it here. But then, what else they have in store, Exactly. Especially with Hanji, she was always developing stuff to battle the Titans. But now that they know the Titans aren't their enemy, or, their main enemy, that there's more going on. See how they adapted to that new information, We're going to jump into it. If it's your first time tuning in, I'm saying you boss.
I'm Lady Boss.
We're the BAUScouple. Make sure you hit that like button if you end up liking this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you check out our Patreon if you want access to our uncut footage, early access to our YouTube videos. Link is in the description box. Let's get into it. All the homies hate Gabby. Talking to the shell. 3 years ago.
That was like the shell that Eren had.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see what happened in between. Good try.
Uh-oh. Titanic up in here. Oh, your boy.
Damn.
Your boy's just out here just picking them up like toys.
Grabbing the boats. Yeah, welcome with open arms.
I'm done.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Don't be a hater, Levi. Come on, have some fun.
Wow, not the pig piss. You just
get
chilling.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Did Sasha get him first? She
Oh.
did. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Yelena.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. They just flipped right there.
Oh, shoot. Damn.
Oh my. Oh.
Snap.
There we go. That's how they got recruited.
Damn.
They recruited themselves. Yo, her name's Yelena. Like you said, was on the boat.
Yeah.
And she just took that opportunity to befriend them.
And we saw the only brown person, black person. Oh, that's what we're gonna call him. It looked like he was, like, hey, I'm on Yelena's side. So I'm assuming that's the person that was driving the Zeppelin.
Maybe they had a little restoration movement still happening, or like they had heard stories, Because
Yeah.
like there's people
On
that are
both
part
sides.
of it that don't agree with it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they just doing it because that's what they got to do. I mean, it's just like everything in history. We're kind of seeing it in a different way.
Yeah.
You got people on the ops team, but they really like, I ain't trying to be ops. I'm trying to, under the radar, help you.
Episode 68, Brave Volunteers. Now we know who the Brave Volunteers are, huh?
敵の上陸を阻止できたのは偶然だ。マーレが本腰を入れればこんなもんじゃ済まねえ。なんとかしねえと。
Oh, be careful, girl.
Right?
こうやって何発も撃てるわけか。
それらがマーレ兵の基本装備です。マーレ兵は1師団あたり約2万人で構成
Oh,
され、
Yelena really came
そういう
through.
50師団で約100万人に、
A million.
Dang.
Jesus.
その他新兵器の進歩も目覚ましく、航空戦力にも力を注いでいます。
航空。
要するに海や壁を越え敵が空から現れる移動兵器のことです。
空から来るの？
はい。
マーレ軍に潜入する諜報員のようなものなのかな。
マーレに故郷を奪われ、兵士として徴用された我々はとても非力で、あの大国に抗う気概は失われつつありました。
Oh, so this is their revenge.
導かれるまでは、
Who'd y'all meet?
マーレや世界の人々が悪魔と呼んで恐れる巨人。
Ah, Zeke did send them.
ジーク・イエーガーの命を受け上官を撃った
What?
マーレ義勇兵です。その目的は全エルディア人の解放。
What?
Get the F out of
So
here.
this has been going on?
ジーク・イエーガーの要求は以上です。
What?
生存が危ぶまれるエルディア人の救済を目
論外だ。そんなバカな話に乗るものか。
So now Zeke relayed a message to the Paradis government saying like, oh, I got a plan to strike
Yeah.
back to restore Eldia. And now they're meeting right now and they're like, this was like, what, 3 years ago,
Yeah, it
whatever.
said.
So it's been in motion.
So Yelena really came with all the information.
相手は獣の巨人だぞ。ラガゴ村の村民を巨人に変え、壁内を恐怖に陥れ、調査兵団を壊滅寸前まで殺戮した張本人がそう抜かしたのか。
Damn,
奴
Sasha.
らの目的は終始一貫して始祖の巨人の奪還。力ずくがダメなら口八丁手八丁尽くせと言わんばかりだな。
Yeah, because he could still like double cross them
Yeah.
again.
That's rough because last time they saw Zeke, he pretty much got rid of every single body and their leader, Erwin. Like, that was the head of everything. So it's like
Like I know people could change and he could legitimately be trying to help, but then you just never know. Like you can't be just like you said,
defensive.
you killed our commander, you gave us such a hard time, now you want us to believe that you're going to come in and try and help us. Like it's a hard sell, you know?
エルディア人の問題を一挙に解決する秘策があると。その秘策を行う条件として必要なものが始祖の巨人と王家の血を引く巨人。二つが揃えば世界は救われる。
それは本当です。思い出したんです。俺が一度だけ始祖の巨人の力を発動させることができたのは王家の血を引く巨人と接触した瞬間でした。その巨人は父の妻であった
Damn.
ダイナ・フリッツに違いありません。 どうして今までそんなことを黙っていやがった
Because he already been figured that out.
Yeah.
しかしそれが本当だとするとジークの秘策にも筋が通る。
正気か連中を信用する気か。
マーレの調査船からこの島を守るためには義勇兵の力が必要なのです。
Yeah, they got radios and stuff.
ずっと助けを待ってた。
That's when
they
they were
set it
setting
up.
him up.
無事か。もう大丈夫だぞ。
Oh,
Dang.
汚れた悪魔の汚らわしい島へようこそ
You're gonna love
I love
it. Petty ass.
it. As long
Big
as you like
piss.
Pig Piss. I love how they're embracing all this
Right.
nasty stuff they've been saying to him.
ところでおにゃんぽこんはなんで肌が黒いのですか？
Onyankopon.
俺たちを作ったやつはこう考えた。
For sure.
誰が僕らを作ったの？
始祖ユミルに力を与えた存在。
There we
神だ
go.
よ。
They don't even know about it. They
That's
just know about the
funny.
wall, the
Yeah.
Wallace or whatever the religion is.
That's
Wow.
funny. I've never seen a black person before. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, no,
Like, wow.
just white people and like I guess some Asian looking people.
Yeah.
That's all we've seen.
That's funny. They're like, why you so dark skinned?
Yeah, why you so chocolate, my boy?
How'd you look like she liked that chocolate? She like, that's my taste. Now we talking.
I love how they're flipping like what they've been saying against him, like you devils, pig piss, and all that. And then Levi's like, if you love pig piss, you're gonna love it here. baby."
Exactly. It's like when people try to keep saying the same tired old joke to you, and you say
Yeah.
it to them first, they thrown off.
They're like, oh my goodness. But I'm loving seeing what happened. Like we were saying, like we wanted to see what led up into it.
Exactly.
And you know, Attack on Titan don't disappoint with the details, you know?
なんだよこの
The
料
drawing
理
of that food is good.
Right? They got lobster,
Oh, they
shrimp.
never had this before. It smells
No.
fishy. Yeah.
They've only had meat and bread and potatoes.
人なんですよ。
'Cause they never been by the
Yeah.
sea. So how they gonna eat it?
Not eating the shell.
Oh no, girl. Yo, come on, Sasha.
They're
Yeah.
eating everything.
Yo, I'm still glad we get some Sasha though.
Yeah, me too. He like, damn.
Hopefully you're not allergic.
Her crying.
You-
Oh man, he probably like, I love her. She liked my food.
It was good seeing our girl again, alive, and you know, in the flashback. She really affected people in a positive way, you know, in her little ways. She was funny. She was always like nice. She was always like high spirited, you know. She wasn't
Yeah.
nasty to anybody. She was a little, you know,
Worried about the food.
too worried about the food sometimes. But
I mean, it made Nicole feel bad. Feel good.
we
so.
all loved her. Even Keith. I'm sure Keith loved her too, even
Yeah.
though she didn't give him a full half of that potato.
もうすぐ港が完成するんだ。マーレの公平の力を借りたらすごく早く進むようになってさ。よく協力してくれたね。そりゃ最初はお互い疑心暗鬼でうまくいかなかったよ。でも時間をかけて肩書きを抜きにして
That's it. That's all it has to be.
本当に地ならして世界を脅すことでしかエルディア人を守る術はないのかなって。それじゃ本当に世界を恐怖に陥れる悪夢だ。そうなる前に話し合えないのかな。マーレや世界中の人と話し合って誤解を解けば。
世界から見れば俺たちは巨人に化ける怪物だ。そこに誤解はないだろう。
Damn.
Oh,
now y'all
not
bringing
this
us
transition.
here.
No, what is this?
もしかしたら別の道があったんじゃないかって。
Damn.
そればかり考えてしまう。僕は誰よりもエレンを理解しているつもりだった。でももうわからない。
Damn, it's looking like for once they're all not on the same page.
I mean, you can always think like, was there a better way? Was there a better way to do something? What were the alternatives? What could I have done? But in life, you just got to make that decision and live with the consequences. It was like what Levi told them back when they were in the forest. He was like,
Whatever
we don't know how it's going to turn out. You just got to make a decision and
We gotta stick
make
to
a
it.
choice that you're willing to live with the, you know, whatever regrets that you might have.
So this is clarifying that even if they didn't agree, they had 3 years to come to terms with their plan.
I guess that it might have went rogue. Like he might have left without consulting with them. Like he was
Yeah.
probably telling them like, this is what I want to do. And he kind of went out on his own, but then he messaged him like, yo, I need your backup. And Armin is thinking he's not even like on the, like, he doesn't even know it end anymore. Like, he can't figure him out.
Yeah. Damn.
This is for Sasha.
Oh, damn.
Who's that?
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
Nicola. Come on, bro.
本当にサシャは死んだのかなあなんでお前ら何やってたんだよ
Damn.
She was
They
the one
probably-
eating all. She probably had a real appreciation for his food, and
They probably had a
nice friendship.
relationship.
そんなバカな話があるかよ
ただの女の子じゃない。訓練されていた。
戦士候補生か
exactly.
俺の油断があったすまない
あいつにうまいもんいっぱい食わしてくれてありがとな。
I'm sure she loved Nicola.
She probably like they probably like kind of liked each other.
俺とサシャは双子みてえなもんだった。
For sure.
Yeah.
自分が半分なくなっちまったみてえだ。
娘が世話になったよ
Oh,
I
the
forgot.
dad. Yeah, I thought about him too. Damn.
俺はホルモンマーレ人ですが料理人として就労許可を持っています娘さんは俺の料理を誰よりもうまそうに食べてくれま
She
す
sure did.
だからもしよかったら
Aw,
俺の料理を食べに来てください
please, that would be amazing.
もちろんただなんやろ
I mean, hey.
Most importantly, oh man,
Damn.
that was a tough scene.
With Connie saying like that was like my twin, which they were. They were always together. Like
Wow.
they really got a big loss. That's sad though. Like how Niccolo is like, oh, like he's cool, like it's no threat, but then he's getting treated like how Eldians are treated.
Yeah.
So it's like sad for him to see like what it's like for them.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like he ain't do nothing. Let him be. It's like just as people,
yeah, exactly.
just let it
it's
be.
just a repeat cycle. Like
exactly.
when the new people take over, they repeat the same ish that the other people were doing. It's just endless. And I think that's kind of what this guy was saying.
John.
Kruger.
Oh, Krug. Yeah,
When
yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, if you don't, it's gonna just keep repeating. So it's not only just like a family like that you have yourself, like kids. It's like just loving your neighbor and loving the people that are around you. So this endless cycle doesn't keep repeating, you know?
Not this show having like real life moments for you to be thinking about this and apply it
Yeah.
to your real life because
And-
it's true.
And like they say, like the people who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. Like, so if like you don't know what happened, it just the same thing happens over and over and over because
Exactly.
people don't learn from history.
I mean, that's literally we were just talking about last episode and the one before that where Falco was like trying to tell Gabby what was going on. Gabby just blindly just doing the same thing.
戦勝と報じたわけか恐ろしいね何も知らないってのは
お前を殺して死体をマーレに送りつけ陰謀を図るみたいです
This guy.
祖父祖母の命はないだろうな
That's
Your grannies and
true.
granny are
お
done
前の
for.
言う秘策とやらが本物なら切り刻むのを少
I
し
can't wait to try you.
俺はどちらでも構わない
Either way.
He's like, either way, I get what I want.
睨むのやめてくれないか
don't be scared, bro.
これで全て
Oh,
just
they
a man.
stole
し
some.
かし複製は困難でしょう
いやこれだけあれば十分であろ
That's more than they ever had.
私たちが持ち込んだこの銃は
Oh,
エルデ
wait
ィ
a
ア人に
minute.
自由をもたらす銃なのに
う虫のいい話ですまんが我々の弱さにしばしの間だけ目をつぶってくれぬか
構いませんよピクシス司令すぐにまた我々と食卓を囲む日が来ますから
Guess they're just taking precautions.
So
they don't
it's
want to
been-
blindly trust him. They have every right to be suspicious of Zeke. Because even though, like, Zeke, like we were saying, maybe Zeke was playing both sides, but Zeke could just be trying to do his own thing. Like, who knows what Zeke's trying to do?
Exactly. But
Because he
it's,
did double cross his dad to begin with, but maybe he saw the light. But then also, this could be like a con where he's like trying to convince him that he's working with him, but he's really going to bring, like, you know, it could be anything.
yeah. It's sad though
Can't
with
just
the
blindly trust 'em.
friends. Like they're like, we've been here with you, but you know, people could be phony. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, if you really looking up to Zeke and that's your boss, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
Pixie's over here, like, well, now that Zeke is here, we got to keep y'all under control too. Like, yeah, we've been cool. Y'all been nothing but gracious and like helping us out, but at the same time,
we don't trust your people.
we don't know what could happen.
俺のホテルこれ
巨大樹の森だ
これ以上前
that's trifling.
I can't think of a better place for you. Look at her.
He's still mad.
エレンは一人でもやるつもりだった。とにかく大勢の人間を殺した。僕の道は断たれた。けどやるしかなかった。あの日の君たちのように。
Oh, it's Ani.
She's been asleep all this time.
It's been
Just
years.
come out that damn cocoon, girl. Armin did make a good point, though, that they did have to attack. Like, they were forced to. Because if they didn't, there was 1 million soldiers that were going to come and attack them.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. And it was only a matter of time. Like, they had to fight their war first that they had going on with the other countries, but
they were still going to
they
come
had
back
to.
to them.
Like,
it's unfortunate.
They weren't going to stop. They weren't going to, you know. And it was an aggression that Marley is the one who initiated the aggression towards them in Paradis. Like, they would have had no idea if they would have never attacked the walls, and it was just a whole snowball effect. But
exactly,
it's something that had to be done,
which is
and it
greedy
sucks
on their
that there
part.
was a lot of collateral damage. But
戦わなければ勝てない。戦え。
Tatakai. That's his phrase right there.
So I'm definitely thinking Ani's gonna wake up, like at some point, maybe not right then,
Yeah,
maybe
we
not
haven't
now, but
seen her since season 1,
I've
so I
been
think her character has
asking.
to come back around.
Yeah, I've been asking, like, where the hell is Ani? Where the hell is Ani? And hopefully she can hear, because then she's getting all the information. But it's like, damn, like.
Yeah, but that cocoon is able to, like, nourish her. Like, she's been in there for
at least 5 years?
Yeah.
Minimum.
4 years? Because that was present day. So, yeah, she's been in there for at least 4 years, 4 or 5 years.
Because she was in there before.
She don't need to use the restroom. She don't need to do any of that. Like, because I know, like, when you're a Titan, you don't need to eat or do any of that.
But I
like,
think
that's like in between, right? Like,
that's got to be the female Titan, and the Warhammer Titan only has that ability. It's almost like a baby, like in the womb, and for whatever reason, the ice or whatever is like resembling a mother, I guess, because it's almost like they're in a sack.
And it's able to keep you alive. Like, you can just stay in there.
Yeah,
and
you just pee and everything in there.
I mean, I guess up until your 13 years are up, but like besides that, you're fine.
I guess. Like, she looked the same. Like,
her hair looked a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yo, Levi's like, no matter what you do, I'm getting you.
And they brought him back to the forest of giant trees. Not that Zeke was there, but
that's funny though. He was like, "That's the hotel."
Thing with Ani. Yeah, here's your hotel. I couldn't think of a better hotel. Damn, so they got a lot of Titan serum off of Yelena and her crew.
I wonder what they're planning like on using it for.
So I don't blame Pixies and them rounding them up.
Yeah, it's just sad that they, like, it seemed like they were all getting along. So if Yelena and them is being shady, whatever, if they're not all around, it's just like sad.
It was good seeing the whole flashback and seeing how everything played out.
I think it's funny that Armin went to Ani, and I wonder how many times he's done this in the past. Like, for whatever reason, I thought this was like he was talking to Sasha before they buried her at first. Like, that's what I thought. But then when I saw that he was still talking even after they went to the cemetery, I was like, okay, who was he talking to? I didn't think they was going to visit her like that. Like, hey, girl. Was that Eden at the end? Because he was looking different. I feel like it was somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Eden. In the mirror?
Like, he done got even more stocky.
Jacked.
Like, dang. Yeah, so I think the next point is going to be they're going to address and show us Gabby and Falco. What's going on with them.
She's still furious as ever.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of thinking, are they trying to show us like Gabby is like gonna stay headstrong, and then like Falco's not gonna be able to get through to her, and then also it seems like Armin saying like, hey, like me and Mikasa aren't able to get through it in. He's not as like erratic as Gabby, but he's kind of just like, I'm not listening to reason, I'm sticking to the plan. And in Gabby's head, she's sticking to her plan. But I wonder what she gonna think when it's like, okay, Zeke is here, people, the Marlians are, you know, they're not Marlians, but like the Marlians are here flipping. Like, I feel like she's gonna maybe go to the extreme where she's like, I'm the true person that's doing the mission, F all of y'all, I'm gonna keep to it. Like, she might just get like that because she saw her people that's close to her, you know, end up not being here anymore. It'd be different if it was just like people that she didn't have connection to. Maybe she would have flipped, but I'm feeling more and more that she's, just because the way she is, she's gonna be like, y'all was weak, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with that girl. I'm getting like Eden vibes from her type of thing. Like how furious and angry at the world he was and he's been. That's like what I'm getting from her.
Yeah, it ends at that point where he's just numb to it. She's still just fresh using that energy.
They do have to start getting ready. I think there's gonna be some type of invasion happening soon, right? Like people,
of course,
the world is gonna come and attack.
It's like
they're gonna regroup.
Yeah,
there's gonna be multiple countries that are gonna come. I mean, there might be other countries too that come to their defense. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Maybe that Japanese lady.
Maybe
she might. Like there's people that sympathize with them, I'm sure.
I don't know. But she just kind of left like she knew some issues about to happen. And it could have just been like, hey, like, I feel like something's going to happen. And I'm looking at it not how we have all the facts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be like, yeah, oh my God, I knew something's going to happen. But not like that it was a plot.
Yeah. If you ended up liking this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you for episode 10.
Peace.